Ooh. Oh, look at that mutton. That's bigger than the one I shot the other day. What's your mutton weigh? Oh, man, that's a big fish though. So back to our story, we were talking about Tom Stowe came to visit us. Tom's a good guy. He's got a nice wife, nice kids. He just had another kid. He's a good guy. But anyway, he came down to dive with us, and it was still wahoo season, so we were gonna go out there and catch wahoo. So we went out there.
But no, before we went out there, we dropped my fish off at Smokin' Pit BBQ.
Oh yeah, that little barbecue spot right there. At the marina.
I filleted my fish that morning, and then we brought my fish to Smokin' Pit BBQ. So yesterday I caught this big mutton snapper on rod and reel. It was my first snapper ever, and I'm gonna be filleting it for you guys. Alright, first we're gonna take the scales off.
One hell of a mutton for your first mutton ever. Tom! What's up, buddy? Tom's a friend of mine. He started out first as a friend of mine, but he actually is our project manager. Have you ever met Tom?
No.
Oh, you're in for a treat. Muy importante individual. Tom, meet Christine.
Hello, Christine.
Hi.
Nice mutton.
Laying a big old mutton. That's her first mutton ever. Great guy, great guy. That's why I wanted him on my team. A 10-pounder there. Just a little fish.
We're filleting this fish, and then we're gonna take it down to the barbecue place over there and slap it on the grill.
Nice.
It'll be ready for us when we get done diving today.
Perfect.
Just right over there. Little barbecue spot. We took our AP there day before yesterday and had it for dinner last night.
Okay.
Look at that chunk. A nice piece of filet right there. You were getting all excited like she was going to get a piece. We brought our fish, they stuck it on the tray, and smoked it all day while we were fishing. And then we came back and ate that big old 10-pound mutton for dinner that night with Tom. That was cool. It was good.
I miss that sweet potato salad.
Well, welcome aboard, Tom. Get in here. Tom, how's it going, buddy?
Doing well. Tired.
Tired? Tom just had a baby. But Tom works for my company, Presto Restoration Products and Services, doing exterior building restoration nationwide. And Tom runs all the projects. So how are the projects doing, Tom?
Doing well.
Good.
Starting new one tomorrow.
Awesome. How many projects you got going on?
3 currently.
3 currently. Cool. I mean, to have 3 big projects going on in the wintertime, it's pretty good. But yeah, I'm glad you could come down here. Tom lives in Fort Lauderdale, and now we're all the way down here in Key West. But yeah, it seems real fishy here. We're just gonna give you a warning about the boat. The motor's like cutting in and out. So the boat is acting up a little bit, the motor. Water had gotten into the electrical components and started to corrode, and so that's why the boat broke on me in Isla Morada. And guy fixed it. He goes, you really need to, a whole wiring harness now. And so I fixed it temporarily, but I don't know how long that's gonna last. That might last for like a week, a day. I just need to go ahead and get a new motor. So I ordered one, it's 5 weeks away, so I may have the new wiring harness put on just to make sure it lasts. Shot 2 wahoo actually out here, but not on this trip yet, so we do need to find some. I'm gonna let you make the call. We can go over to the bar where there's that's where everybody goes to the wahoo. There's a lot of other fish besides wahoo, or we can go over to the Vandenberg and do that first. What do you
What's your
feel?
call? You were out here yesterday.
Well, it's pretty murky yesterday. Vandenberg we were at the day before. Yesterday we were just in like 125. We can maybe do both.
Sweet.
So let's get rolling. All right. Today's the day that Tom is gonna get his first wahoo. And Captain Clark's gonna put him on the fish. Are you ready, Tom?
I like this wetsuit. It's like way more comfortable.
Yeah, it's gonna feel comfortable because you had a 5 mil that was a medium. Like it fits me so well. Well, here we are in Key West. Very exciting day right now, very exciting. I've been dreaming about this for quite a while. Coming to the notorious end of the bar. It's murky water everywhere, but we have clear water right here. And we have just setting up our first drop. It's like flat calm too, like perfect conditions. You feeling lucky, Kimber? Beautiful day. Got my dog here. Got my girl here. Got one of my best friends and employees here. Nothing to complain about in life. Kimber's keeping an eye on the divers too.
You able to see the bottom?
No.
Dave, I'm gonna give you a reel gun.
Okay.
And so I hooked up Christine with my super powerful Seawool. If you have too much pressure on the wahoo, it's gonna rip out. So you need to have enough pressure here on the reel so that, you know, it doesn't just come out. You know, I had everything for a float line, but I was like, oh, I'll just give her the reel gun. There was so much stuff to get ready. I don't know, I just kind of skimped over, switching the shaft over to a float line. And it's like, look, you gotta, if you shoot a fish, you gotta loosen up the reel because fish is gonna take off. You know, you don't want the fish pulling. You want it to kind of you kind of lock up and then come after. So Tom, Christine get in the water, wouldn't you know, right off the bat, there's 2 wahoo. Christine drops down.
Not 2 wahoo. There was like 10 wahoo.
Was there?
Yeah.
I thought you just saw 2.
No, there was a big school of them that came in, but
What?
2 got like super close to me. One was underneath me, and then one was like kind of right in front of me.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, unfortunately, Christine puts a really perfect shot on this fish. Christine shot a wahoo and it ripped out. Oh my god. What happened, babe?
I hit one, but I
Hit one?
Yeah.
Where'd you hit it?
like in the front. I don't know how to
Nice school. Good size.
You don't know how to use this reel. Well, apparently, Christine dove down, shot a wahoo, and it peeled out for a couple of seconds, then it ripped off. I told her right before she went in to loosen up the reel if she shot a fish. I don't think she did that, and she pays the consequences. We learn from our mistakes, but that's a good sign. Literally, like, in the water 5 minutes, already see a big school of whoos. Christine puts a shot on one. First drop, got yourself a shot on a wahoo. I think it's gonna be a good day.
Were you filming me or no?
I think I got it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, because I was filming. I forgot.
I didn't go underneath you. I was trying not to spook them, but even I think they reacted just to me even like ducking in. I started to turn towards one, but I like waited until you shot, and then I wasn't sure if you had it or not.
Yeah, I didn't loosen up my reel. That's why he ripped out.
Just like I told her to do, loosen up the reel. I mean, wahoo are sensitive skin. They will like rip out easy. That's why you have to have a float line, you have to have everything right. If anything's wrong, you're gonna lose that wahoo. I thought we were gonna have just an epic day of fish after fish after fish, but immediately that dirty water just started moving. It reminds me of Cabo, where like it was good and then it wasn't, and nasty water just moved in, and that was literally the only wahoo we saw. Not only that day, but like day after day after day, unfortunately.
That was the first wahoo I've ever shot here in in Florida.
And it was funny because you were like, I didn't film. I was like, why? Turn your camera on. Remember I said it like 20 times?
Yeah.
Turn your camera on, turn your camera on, turn your camera on, turn your camera on before you dive and shoot a fish. Right? What do you do? Turn your camera on, turn your camera on.
So if I see a wahoo.
You turn your camera on.
No, if I see a wahoo.
You turn it. Hey, Christine, turn your camera on if you see a fish. You know, it's not an easy thing to remember to turn your camera on. You're all excited, you see a wahoo, you're like, ah! And we at first thought that you didn't loose up the reel and that it basically, because there wasn't enough drag, it ripped out. But actually, just the other day, looking at the footage, we noticed that once again my gun jammed. What I think happened is the swivel, the quick release swivel, caught up in the end of the gun because it stopped the line and it ripped right out. That fish was going this way and it just took a turn this way and it ripped it right out. And you thought you didn't capture it, but the other day I was looking through the footage and I was like, it's right here. After all that was said and done, she did in fact turn her camera on. And it wasn't that she hadn't loosened up the drag like we originally thought. It was that the string got caught up in the end of the gun, preventing the reel from allowing the fish to take the drag out needed to keep the perfect amount of pressure on it while still keeping the line tight. An unfortunate situation, but one that Christine had no control over. Ultimately, that was my fault.
I don't know why I was thinking I didn't film it. I don't know how I didn't see it.
Oh, you could see where the string gets caught in the end of the gun. Damn. So, we weren't having much luck going for wahoo. So we decided to try a couple other areas. Yeah, we shot a couple of fish at this one spot.
Shoot a shot of fish.
Oh, there you go. Little morsel. Wanted to make sure we had a little dinner on the table in case we didn't get anything like we were hoping to. A couple of mangroves and a trigger and whatnot, but at least it wasn't a total loss. Should I keep diving or wrap it up? We decided to go back to the Vandenberg. Well, Christine shot at a wahoo, and then the water turned murky. We decided to go to a little reef spot, shot a couple of mangroves and a trigger. And now we're at the Vandenberg once again. Which was a long drive to see if we could get an AP, because Tom's never got an AP. Hopefully, my man Tom here could stick a wahoo, or an AP, or an amberjack. He's good on the amberjack. So, we weren't seeing any APs right off the bat, but there was some huge yellowtail snapper down there. And some grouper, but grouper wasn't open. He went down there and shot a yellowtail snapper. He should have grabbed that thing and, grabbed onto it, but the barracudas are vicious down there on the Vandenberg. They just came in. He just blasted a really nice yellowtail snapper and the barracudas came in and tore it apart. Tore it up. Just demolished it. And I made a dive down at one point. And there was an AP. Oh, it was killing down there.
Alright, let's get down to the boat, make another dive.
Woo. I stuck it right at the end of the day. There's a couple more down there. Another AP in the boat. Key West is where the magic happens, baby. Get the colors on that thing. An AP Slayer. Fortunately, we didn't get one for Tom, so he's gonna have to come back and try and get another one.
Let's go. It's too dark, I can't even see down there.
All right.
Ah,
Man, if I could have gave you that fish, I would have.
I mean,
It was down there deep. It was like, I was like, what is that? Man, I almost lost him into the wreck too. I had to like put the brakes on and start swimming hard. My gun jammed up. I had to link in my belt reel and I was pulling and pulling and pulling. And then I was like, wait a minute, I can't keep pulling it forever.
yeah.
And I went up to the surface and my legs cramped up. Woo! It was not an easy battle. But anyway, let's clean this boat up, clean these fish. Yeah, we got a lot of work to do. Oh, you hear the motor? Engine control unit, critical, engine. Look, I'm going full throttle right now. I got nothing. I'm telling you, man. We might not get home tonight. No, we'll be alright. We've been here before. She always gets us home. She ended up getting us home again, alright. But that new engine couldn't come soon enough. I had a lot of fishing to do, and I had no time to be breaking down. Let's go get some smoked fish at the barbecue spot. Hey, hey, hey! Looking for some of that mutton snapper. Where y'all want to sit?
I ate that. That was mine.
You already ate it? Well, it's a good thing we got more fish today. Oh, man. Look at Kimber. Kimber's freaking out.
What do you smell?
What's going on?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, man. You got some sides today?
We do.
You got some of that potato
We
salad?
got plenty of potato salad. I got 3 cucumber salads left. I'm out of the cheesy corn and the smoked corn, but I got the rest of mine.
Maybe they got your potato salad.
I want some of that.
Uh-oh.
Kimber.
Uh-oh. Woo!
Jeez.
Look at that. I'm surprised you haven't already started inhaling that
I
potato
don't have a
salad.
fork.
I'm surprised you're not eating with your fingers.
What do we do?
Mutton
On your
snapper.
table, you go to the
Got
board.
cucumber salad, potato salad, coleslaw. Even though we didn't score the fish we were hoping to land, we still considered the day a success, and a fun time was had by all. And like I said, I've got my girl, my dog, one of my best friends. The boat got us home safe. We got some fish to feed the fam. What more could you ask for? And I know one thing was for sure. It was great to be back. Great to be back in the promised land, Key West.